What's up, everybody? Peace be with you guys. Welcome back to the Town Hall 14, where we are in Knights of Zion. So let's recap this war we just won. Knights of Zion versus War Asylum 48 to 45. 92%, 92.5% to 85.2. So you guys can see here in this war we did decent. I would say we did pretty well. Um, for this one we dropped some pretty high percent in this war. I think um, we planned really well. Um, Hooja, even though Hooja had a 99%, those hurt, but it does really well to boost your percent. So 99%, there's a triple 77, there's a 96, there's a 72, 76, 100%, 77. So we're getting a triple there as well, 87 and 98 and 93, 95. I tripled again. That was a cleanup. We'll go over my attacks as well. Some 90s. So Jeremy, so we had some ton of triples in this war cleaner. I believe this was a pretty low base. This was catfish hitting a Town Hall 14. I believe it was a level 2 if I'm not certain. And he is using the Diablo. I believe some people call it Diablo. The number is 6 balloons, 6 dragons, 6 Dragon Raiders. We have something completely different. He has Archer. He has 4 of the Super Goblins, 2 Sword Breakers, 7 balloons, 6 dragons, Baby Dragon, some of the Dragon Raiders as well, 4 of them to be exact, and a Headhunter. He has a Blimp, King, Queen, King, Max Queen, Max Warden, Max RC. He has 2 Rages, and he's bringing a Diablo. He's bringing like a he has bats as well. So I want to see what he's going to do with these bats because you can see a double multi here. So let's hop in and see what Catfish does with this army. So let's see what he's going to do here. Not a pretty bad base to be honest. It is a pretty low level base, so it can be taken pretty easily. So Headhunter, I mean, Super Goblins to take out the Collector. He brings in the King and the Queen over here, so it seems like he wants to Sui this out. Hopefully, he can even get into that multi compartment with the Sui. So it seems he wants to cut a funnel. He probably wants to cut a funnel over here as well and send the dragons at the Town Hall. Let's see. Oh no, so he's actually sending a funnel over on the left hand side of the heroes. So it seems like he wants to take out both multis, send them at the Town Hall, and back the rest of the base. So I think that's actually a really good plan. Heroes are coming in. He pops the King's abilities. Yes, he seems like he is going to get his heroes into those multi compartments, and the Queen is working well. He is going to send them full send into the multis. He doesn't have much of funnel over here, but I don't think that is going to be a problem due to the Dragon Raiders. They do target defenses. Some are probably going to fly away over here, but I think it is a good plan nonetheless. So he pops the Warner's ability pretty early, freezes up the scatter to save the Queen some health. The dragons are going to be held up on the Hound. Hound pops up. He freezes the scatter another scatter at the top half of the base. He does a poison spell, but he doesn't use it on the he doesn't use the pup, so that was a weird thing. But the blimp, he's running a risky blimp, right? He doesn't have the Warner's ability, but the blimp flies so good because I believe this base was hit already, so it's basically his cleaning up. So Yetis take out the Town Hall and he can crush the rest of the base. He probably could wait on the bots a little bit due to the poison, but it seems that this base is crushed nonetheless. So we're gonna force attack it and he swags a poison and a freeze. GG to Catfish. Nice cleanup. The person that did hit this base did pretty well. I would say I think I think we cleaned up really well in this war. So Cello, let's look at Cello Pot. Cello Pot bring out a 6 spot. I really love to see Cello Pot's attacks. Um, so let's see what Cello Pot does. So this base, I saw this base and I did not know what to do with it at first. I was thinking Electron out this, use heroes around the base, and then Lalo. But I didn't think that would work pretty well, so I left it. So let's see what he does. He's using a Houdini, so he has 6 invisibility spells. So that's interesting. So he drops the Hound. So it seems he wants to get a Town Hall, get both sweepers, get the Clan Castle. So this was a bad, I think it was a bad entry. He frees the sweeper. No, he does get into where he wanted to. I believe he wanted to get the invisibility He wanted them into the clan castle compartment. He does get these things done. He does get a ton of value. He took City Town Hall, took out Air Sweeper, took out Air Defenses. So it seems like he's probably gonna get this multi if he wants it. He probably wants to run them down. He still has 5 dragons and 6 Dragon Raiders. You can see Dragon Raiders are so strong right now. Air is taking over the meta currently. I believe that the Dragon Raiders probably will be nerfed, but I still think they will still be used. Probably not as frequent as they are now. So he's full sending everything into the center of the base. He has a perfect funnel into the center of the base. He pops Warner's ability at a very perfect time as well. The scatter shots are one scatter shots are raining down. Eagle rain down, freezes out the scatter and multi-target Predator. And this base is crushed. He used one of his invisibility spells. He has a ton of invisibility spells as well. He has one freeze and 2 invisibility spells. He used another one to invisi some of his troops. And this base is crushed. He freezes up the RC because the RC does a ton of damage to the Dragon Raiders. King is on like 3 HP. The king is on like 3 HP, and this base is massacred by Chalaput. So this is beautiful with the dragons and dragon raiders. This army is just insane, and he gets Eternal Track at the last minute. So GG to Chalaput. That was a really, really beautiful attack. So let's come and we're actually going to review some of review meta. I believe this was a cleanup. I believe, yeah, this was the cleanup. Yeah, so this is the cleanup. At first glance at the base, it does look menacing. You can see both multis on their own, both scatters on their own as well. So you can think of a really big Sui. What I did, I used the Houdini into the Town Hall. I used my heroes to actually walk into here. I used a support breaker here. I wasn't planning to use support breaker here. I was actually planning to use it here so I can get this multi. But I decided to support breaker into there, and then the yacht and the king will probably break in. That was my initial plan. So we're gonna 4 time 1 line exit really quickly, and I'm actually instead of using the hound, I didn't use the hound. I actually flayed the rally in because, like I said, it was scouted, it was hit, so it was basically trying to clean up with a plan of my own. So I dropped 2 balloons because I knew these 2 Teslas were here, and then I dropped the blimp directly in. I knew the blimp was safe because the tornado trap was not there, so I dropped the invisibility spell first, and I counted. I knew what was in the clan castle well, so that's why I used the super wizards to actually take out the clan castle. And at this point, I had one more visibility spell, and I decided not to waste it because the wizards were gonna go out, and I probably could have used it again to help take out the wizard tower, but he said it would have been a base. So I used my heroes over here to take out the air defense, and I support breaking in here. You can see the spot in there as well. I probably could have used in a ice column as well, but I think the heroes would have done pretty well on their own. So I draw a dragon to help funnel them in. I use the King's ability pretty early to actually get into the multi, and I wanted the yacht to actually help take out this wall. But the yacht died pretty quickly, so the king wasn't able to get into the RC's compartment. But you can see my funnel here now. It wasn't the best funnel, but you can see I have a funnel enough for the dragons and the dragon raiders. So drop the hound in to tank to the air defense, and the dragon and dragon raiders are doing pretty well. I brought the queen's ability to get the RC down, and I'm gonna probably drop my first raid spell here. Yep, right on top of the dragons for the eagle, and then they're funneling pretty well. I probably could have dropped my RC over here to funnel to clear that out, but I decided to drop the RC over here for the scatter because I could pop the warden's ability here to save the dragon raiders, and then just have one more raid spell. But this base was crushed. I planned it all myself. I think it was a really, really good plan. Even my clanmates liked the plan, so it went pretty well to clean. I even swagged the RC's ability and invisibility spell. So you can see where this army is just insanely good. So we're gonna go over to one more base I did hit, which I fresh tripled. And I think it was a really good plan. You can see why Dragon and Dragon Raiders are so strong. You can see this is the base. I've hit this base in a video already, and I've hit it in Legends League. So I already knew what to do on this base when I saw it. I cleaned it right away and I hit it. So you can see the value. Foreground bows. When you see foreground bows, you're gonna think air. Multis, there's one single and two multis. When I see multis, I think air. Not Lalo at point at first. I think playing dragons at first. A Houdini drag, like our Gaku drags, as people call it. So my first initial plan was actually to come over here and drop my blimp into here. But I think if I can get all four bows out, it's gonna be better because I don't have to drop my heroes at the top to set the funnel because of the single and all foreground bows. So I decided, I looked at the sweeper's placement. You can see the sweeper is actually at the edge of this wall, the edges of both of those walls. So if I can sneak my blimp into this wall here, these sweepers can't touch me. The only thing that these sweepers can touch is my hound. So I think that was the best plan. So I dropped my hound at the top of the base, and you can see something did go wrong, but I still had the power to push through it. So I dropped the hound at the top of the base, so you can see the hound can only be touched by the sweepers. I dropped the blimp down behind, and then it did get pushed back once because I dropped it a little too far to the left, but you can see tornado trap. Tornado trap wasn't the bad thing because it spun me right into the base. So invisibility spells, I counted to 4, but one thing I did do wrong, I didn't invisi the king again. So they actually went over to the king, and I wasn't able to actually take out the town hall because they went out. All the wizards ended up dying. And look at the town hall. The town hall is on one HP. 1 HP. You can see why. So I wanted the town hall out, but I got all the value I wanted. I got two of the balls, eagle. I got in single, air defense. So I got a value. But if I got the town hall, this base was fully crushed. So I dropped the king over on the left hand side with the queen to take out the super minions, air defense, and the multi-target infernatory. I didn't drop the poison. I dropped the poison pretty late, I think. No, I didn't drop. Yeah, I dropped the poison pretty late. So that was a mistake on my part. I dropped a dragon and a balloon to help funnel that out, and then I basically full send all the dragons and the dragon raiders through the centaur base. You can see the town hall still on 1% on 1 HP due to the battle builder is actually healing up the X-bows. So I dropped the first trade spell in, and the dragon raiders actually took the town hall pretty quickly because it was pretty low. I will 2-time X here really quickly. I draw the RC at the top of the base to take over that air defense. And it was pretty smooth sailing. I didn't want to flood my dragons into the poison because the poison just wrecks. It just slowly takes on your troops and it wrecks your troops pretty quickly. So I started the queen up. I started the RC up as well. But even though the base was fully crashed, I wanted it to be smoother as well. But we do end up pulling out the triple with the dragons and the dragon raiders. But that's really all the review we can do right now. I hope you guys did enjoy it. We did win this war 48-45, so I think we did really well on our attacks, and hopefully we can keep it up for our CWL in 8 days. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I will see you guys next time.